Good morning, everybody. So those Americans on here probably already got one of these, but I got a letter from the White House yesterday and Mr. B about the stimulus payment that recently showed up in my account. You guys probably all got one too. It was just saying that if I hadn't gotten it within the next 7 days of getting this letter to contact the IRS or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice that they're letting us know that that's being deposited, and if we didn't get it, whatever. And I immediately heard the next thing we'll be getting statements like this from our credit cards, if we have credit cards, for the, American Rescue Act or whatever he's calling this, American Rescue Plan, that credit card companies will be sending out letters like this because of the blah, blah, blah. We're giving you a break. And somehow, I don't know what it'll be. It'll either be reducing interest rates, reducing credit card debt, reducing something. We all know that is coming. And the only reason I think that might be true is because I have been perpetually late on my income taxes for my whole life. And this year, I got my taxes done way in advance because I wanted my stimulus money, because that was affecting my stimulus money. And I remember back in, I don't know, it was probably April, I was complaining to the universe or asking or whatever. I'm like, when am I going to get my stimulus money? When am I going to get my tax return? Blah, 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 And I clearly heard June. I was like, okay. So all through April and May and almost to the end of June, I still kept hearing June. And boy, they waited until almost the last minute in June. I got one on the 22nd of June, and I got one at the very end of June. So I feel like I am finally on that NESARA timeline that they've been talking about, because there for a while I wasn't getting anything, and I was kind of like, man, I want them to have my information so when they start making these direct deposits, they'll know how to find me. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I don't have kids, but I got a notice from my bank that said that from now until the end of the year that they're going to be making these child credit deposits. I'm like, this is part of the GESARA and NESARA stuff. Whatever you want to call it, I feel that is part of it. It's like they're looking for excuses to deposit money in people's banks, and this is what they're calling it for right now. I haven't had my credit card debt removed, but I think that is coming, and I've heard other people have. So my question to you is, have you received any letters from credit cards saying that they're going to reduce your debt? Have you had your credit cards debt dismissed, mortgages dismissed, auto loans dismissed? I'm hearing this is happening. I don't think I know anybody in person that this has actually happened to. I have also noticed that one of my bank accounts is giving us new debit cards for a different reason than what we normally get new debit cards for. It wasn't lost or stolen. It wasn't expired. There wasn't any specific reason other than they're making some changes at the bank or whatever. And we're getting new debit cards for that. And then the other bank account that I have, they sent a brand new one that looks totally different than any other bank card I've ever seen before. So there's changes going on behind the scenes, and it's really hard to pinpoint what they are because nobody's like actually saying, we're doing this because of this. They're just saying we're doing this, and we're just accepting what it is. I'm also watching very, very closely at work what's going on behind the scenes, because I make deposits every day. We get wires in every day. I'm waiting and watching to see if anything looks out of the ordinary, because it sounds like, things are switching over. And so I'm just like really interested to see, if I'm going to be on the edge of that when something happens, and I'll be able to like talk about it because I'll be involved in it somehow. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm curious if any of you guys are getting, are your banks doing the same thing? Are you getting new debit cards? Are you getting new information, changes from credit cards? Are you on the Jasara or Nasara timeline where you're starting to get automatic payments for something in your account that hasn't really been explained just yet? So I think that's it. It seemed like I had something else, but now I can't remember what it is. I hope everybody has a great day. It's supposed to pour down rain here all day. So, yay. I will talk to you later. Bye.